afternoon, everybody. Myself Chakravarti Mathankar, Assistant Teacher at my Vidyalaya. RMSA and IIT Bombay present the Quality Improvement in Mathematics Education project in which I place the role of Master Trainer. My registration number is C084. School name is Ratnibai Vidyalaya, Bardha. Our guide teachers are I.K. Rana, IIT Bombay, and S.J. Gharpure, IIT Bombay. My presentation topic is triangle and congruence of triangles. This chapter, first of all, I will tell you the introduction about geometry. Geometry is the study of mathematics which deals with measurements, analysis, and conclusions of geometrical figures like line, angle, triangle, quadrilateral, etc. In this chapter, we will study the triangle and congruence of triangle. During the study of this chapter is divided into three parts. First, observe and explore. Second, define and prove. And third, apply and event. First, we will see observe and explore. Now, here there are some different geometrical figures. Observe this. Now here you see that there are different figures. We have to select the same figures, different figures, and such that. These are included in a geometry. Now observe this figure. It is observed that there are the figures, pairs of figures in which the shapes are same but the size are different. So figures of same shape and different sizes. Now observe these figures. Here also there are pair of geometrical figures in which if we observe their shapes and sizes, it is observed that the shapes and sizes both are same in each pair of geometrical figures. So question is, by observing this figure, we can ask the student the questions by showing these pictures, that what do you observe in above figures and what is your conclusion from the above figure. This type of question can be asked to the student and we can take the answer from them. Now, second part of this presentation is define and prove. First of all, we will define what is triangle. We know that how the triangle is formed. You see there are first figure which shows that it is a segment, and on that segment there are 3 points. That means if two segments are joined collinear with each other, then we get a segment, but in which the 3 points are collinear to each other, and therefore when the 3 distinct points are collinear and if we join them, we get a segment. But if these 3 points are distinct and non-collinear, and if we join them to each other, then whatever the figure forms, it like as a triangle, and then we can define the triangle as follows. The definition is a closed figure obtained by joining 3 non-collinear points is called a triangle. In this triangle, we see that the elements, how elements in this triangle, there are 3 types of elements. First, vertices. Vertex is nothing but the point of intersection of two segments. So therefore in triangle there are three vertices. Second, sides. Side is the segment joining the two vertices, and side is also a segment, but here side of triangle means the segment joining the two vertices of a triangle. So if we observe that how many sides to the triangle, it says that there are three sides to every triangle. Third element is angle. We know that angle is nothing but the union of two segments intersecting with each other at one point. So if we see in triangle, we see that there are three angles. So in figure triangle ABC, in triangle ABC, vertices are point A, point B, point C. Sides are segment AB, segment BC and segment AC. And the angles are angle A, angle B and angle C. Then we will see the properties of a triangle and types of triangle. We know that very popular property of triangle is that the sum of angles of a triangle is always 180 degree. This is also called as angle sum property of a triangle. Second property, if we produce any side of a triangle, then we get a angle exterior to the triangle. It is called as exterior angle. We can produce two sides through the one of the vertex so that we get two exterior angles at each vertices, and if by producing all sides we get 6 exterior angles. This is the second property of a triangle. Third is regarding the exterior angle, the measure of exterior angle is the sum of its remote interior angles. Here there is a figure in which x and y are the remote interior angles of angle z. Therefore z is equal to x plus y. Then types. We know that there are main three types of a triangle. First, right angled triangle. If we define right angled triangle, it is defined as a triangle has one of the angles is a right angle is called right angled triangle. Second, isosceles triangle. A triangle whose any two sides are congruent to each other is called isosceles triangle. And third one is equilateral triangle. A triangle whose all sides are equal or congruent is called equilateral triangle. Then we will come to the definition of congruent triangles. Before this we observe some figures in Observe and Explore that we had seen that the figures of same sizes and same shapes. By defining the congruent triangles, we should know the 1-1 correspondence between the vertices of two triangles. And if we know one of the 1-1 correspondence between the vertices of two triangles, then the congruent triangles can be defined as follows. Two triangles are said to be congruent to each other if for 1-1 correspondence between the vertices of two triangles, all sides and angles of one triangle are respectively congruent to the corresponding sides and angles of another triangle. In figure, it says that in triangle PQR and LMN, for the correspondence of vertices PQR corresponding to LMN, if side PQ congruent to LM, side QR congruent to side MN, side PR congruent to side LN and angle P congruent to angle L, angle Q congruent to angle M and angle R congruent to angle N, then we can say that the triangle PQR is congruent to triangle LMN because these two triangles are overlap to each other. Now criteria for congruence of triangles.